So you've got a website and you want people to actually see it. But how in the world do you stand out in 2025? Well, the answer, or at least a huge part of it, lies in one of the most powerful concepts on the web, backlinks.
I mean, just think about it for a second. Put yourself in Google's shoes. There's a tidal wave of new content every single minute, way more than anyone could ever consume. So how do you decide what's actually good? How do you know what to trust? That's the billion-dollar question they're trying to answer every single second.
To figure all that out, search engines lean on something really fundamental, something that's woven into the very fabric of the internet. And that's where we need to start.
Now, on a technical level, it's as simple as it gets. It's a hyperlink. You click it and you go to another page. Easy enough, right? Well, what that simple click represents, that's where all the magic happens.
The best way to think about a backlink is not as a piece of code, but as a recommendation. It's one website turning to the rest of the internet and saying, hey, this over here, this is good stuff. It's valuable. You should check it out. It's basically a digital vote of confidence. So, what happens when you start collecting these digital votes? Well, something pretty powerful starts to take shape. This is how you build real authority online.
It's kind of like looking for a good plumber, you know? If one person tells you about someone, you might consider them. But if 10 different people you know and trust all recommend the same plumber, well, you know exactly who you're going to call. Search engines see backlinks in the exact same light. They're referrals that build up your reputation.
But here's the catch, and trust me, this is the part a lot of people get wrong. Not all of those recommendations are created equal. In fact, where that vote comes from can make or break everything. Let's make this super simple. Say you're looking for an incredible restaurant. Whose opinion carries more weight? A world-famous food critic who's an expert in the field, or just some random person on the street? The answer is obvious, right? It's the expert. And that is exactly how search engines think about backlinks. So getting one single link from a major, respected site in your industry, that's a huge endorsement. It screams credibility. But getting dozens of links from spammy, totally unrelated websites, that's just noise. Or even worse, it can look sketchy and actually damage your reputation.
And the difference in the actual impact is, well, it's staggering. Look at this. One single powerful link from an authority can give you almost 10 times the boost of a whole bunch of low-quality ones. It's all about the strength of that recommendation, not just counting how many you have. Okay, so this brings us to right now, to 2025. Why does all this matter more than ever before? Because the game has completely changed. The old tricks just don't cut it anymore. The algorithms running search engines, they aren't just dumb calculators counting links anymore. We're talking about incredibly sophisticated AI that understands context, nuance, and intent, almost like a person does. And they've gotten really, really good at sniffing out the fakes. It's like you're dealing with the world's most discerning hiring manager. They're not just going to count the references on your resume. They're going to look at who those references are from. You know, a glowing recommendation from a captain of industry means a whole lot more than a nice word from your cousin. Search engines can spot those fake, low-effort references from a mile away now.
So what's the new currency? What's the new gold standard? It's authenticity. Search engines are now laser-focused on finding real, organic endorsements that you have earned because your stuff is just that good. Plain and simple, trust is everything.
All right, so what does this all mean for you and your website? It means we have to make a fundamental shift in how we approach this. We need to stop thinking about how to get links and start focusing on how to earn them. This is probably the most important thing to take away from this whole conversation. The word building feels artificial, doesn't it? Like you're just putting something together. But earning a link, well, that implies you created something so valuable that people felt compelled to share it. And it really comes down to a simple 3-step framework. First, you've got to create something remarkable. Seriously, don't just rehash what's already out there. Produce original research, create a tool that solves a real problem, tell a powerful story. Second, share it with the people who will actually care about it. And third, and this is a big one, focus on building real relationships. It's about connection, not just transactions. When you get right down to it, the best strategy is incredibly simple. Just focus on creating content that is so genuinely useful, so insightful, or so entertaining that other people want to give you that vote of confidence. The backlinks will come as a natural byproduct of your quality.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Instead of asking yourself, how can I get more backlinks? Start asking, what can I create that's actually worth recommending? The answer to that question? Well, that's your key to getting noticed in 2025 and way beyond.